And so I switched to computer science, and that worked out really well for me. I enjoy it. I still enjoy it today.
Yeah, there's a particular kind of intuition you need to be a great physicist in applied to physics.
I think the mathematical skill required today is so high. You have to be a world-class mathematician to be a successful theoretical physicist today. And it's not, you probably need other skills too, intuition, lateral thinking, and so on. But without just top-notch math skills, you're unlikely to be successful.
And visualization skill, you have to be able to really kind of do these kinds of thought experiments. And if you want truly great creativity, actually Walter Isaacson writes about you. It puts you on the same level as Einstein.
Well, that's very kind. I'm an inventor. If you want to boil down what I am, I'm really an inventor. And I look at things and I can come up with atypical solutions, and then I can create 100 such atypical solutions for something. 99 of them may not survive, scrutiny, but one of those 100 is like, maybe that might work. And then you can keep going from there. So that kind of lateral thinking, that kind of inventiveness in a high dimensionality space where the search space is very large, that's where my inventive skills come. That's the thing if I self-identify as an inventor more than anything else.
Yeah, and he describes in all kinds of different ways, Walter Isaacson does, that creativity combined with childlike wonder that you've maintained still to this day, all of that combined together. Is there, if you were to study your own brain, introspect, how do you think? What's your thinking process like? We'll talk about the writing process of putting it down on paper, which is quite rigorous and famous at Amazon. But how do you, when you sit down, maybe alone, maybe with others, and thinking through this high dimensional space and looking for creative solutions, creative paths forward, is there something you could say about that process?
It's such a good question, and I honestly don't know how it works. If I did, I would try to explain it. I know it involves lots of wandering.
Yeah.
So when I sit down to work on a problem, I know I don't know where I'm going. Yeah. So to go in a straight line, to be efficient, efficiency and invention are sort of at odds, because real invention, not incremental improvement. Incremental improvement is so important in every endeavor and everything you do. You have to work hard on also just making things a little bit better. But I'm talking about real invention, real lateral thinking. That requires wandering, and you have to give yourself permission to wander. I think a lot of people, they feel like wandering is inefficient, and when I sit down at a meeting, I don't know how long the meeting is going to take if we're trying to solve a problem, because if I did, then I'd know there's some kind of straight line that we're drawing to the solution. The reality is we may have to wander for a long time. And I do like group invention. I think there's really nothing more fun than sitting at a whiteboard with a group of smart people and spitballing and coming up with new ideas and objections to those ideas, and then solutions to the objections, and going back and forth. So sometimes you wake up with an idea in the middle of the night, and sometimes you sit down with a group of people and go back and forth, and both things are really pleasurable.
And when you wander, I think one key thing is to notice a good idea, and to notice the kernel of a good idea, maybe pull at that string, because I don't think good ideas come fully formed.
100% right. In fact, when I come up with what I think is a good idea, and it survives kind of the first level of scrutiny, that I do in my own head, and I'm ready to tell somebody else about the idea, I will often say, look, it is going to be really easy for you to find objections to this idea, but work with me.
There's something there.
There's something there, and that is intuition.
Yeah.
You, because it's really easy to kill new ideas in the beginning because they do have so many easy objections to them. So you need to kind of forewarn people and say, look, I know it's going to take a lot of work to get this to a fully formed idea. Let's get started on that. It'll be fun.